Good evening to each and every one of y'all. Thank you all for coming out tonight for our workshop at 6:30 p.m. August the 5th of 2025. Madam Attorney, thank you. Appreciate you being here tonight. To our residents, appreciate each and every one of y'all. To the councilman, thank you all for being here tonight. And to our staff members as well. Thank you for taking out the time to be with us also. And the ones that's coming in, I just want to say thank you guys. I do appreciate you all in reference to everything that have taken place. And before I start this workshop tonight, I just want to give our condolences to Commissioner Berry, her family, for the loss of one of our great pioneers and our great commissioner here within the city of South Bay. And I can say that because her and I, we served here together. She served 25 years and been serving 23 years, so we have served together on this particular dish. And our heart goes out to that family. We continue to lift them up in prayer each and every day. And we'll be there to support this family. We will be there to back them or whatever they need. We're gonna make sure the leaders in the city of South, our staff and the residents be there to just lift them up. And I just want to say that before we start the workshop tonight. Thank you for the opportunity. Thank you for listening to what I have to say. At this present time, we'll start our workshop at 6:31 p.m. Madam Clerk, will you call the roll, please?
Commissioner King.
Present.
Vice Mayor McKelvin.
Present.
Mayor Cos.
President, thank you, Madam Clerk, and thank you, Commissioner. Our discussion tonight, Commissioner and citizen, is our fiscal year 2025 to 2026 budget presentation. That we presented tonight, coming from our city manager, Mr. Leandro Kama, and our finance director, Mr. Massey. So I will turn this portion over to those two individuals in reference to our budget tonight. City Manager Kama and Mr. Massey.
Good evening, Mr. Mayor, Commission.
Mr. Manager, before you start, in each one of the department, in each tab, you will see the department. Do you have any question after the city manager, Mr. Massey, have presented themselves? If you have any question, ask them the question at that particular time.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Under the law of the state of Florida and the city's code, the annual budget is adopted for all funds. The city manager submits the proposed budget to the city commissioners. The budget is adopted on the basis consistent with generally accepted accounting principles. In accordance with the GAAP, government funds are required to use the modified accrual basis of accounting. Based on the modified accrual basis of accounting, revenues are recognized when they become measurable and available. For the financial statement purpose, proprietary funds are accounted for using accrual basis of accounting. Revenue is recognized when earned and expenses are recognized when incurred. For budgetary purposes, these funds are presented on a cash basis. So the goal of this process tonight is tonight and ongoing is to develop a balanced budget and anticipated revenues for fiscal year to meet the expenditures. The budgetary control is established at each department. The city maintains budgetary control to ensure compliance with approved annual budget by the city commissioners. The budget is a planning tool for management to set goals for operations and future growth. The budget may be amended from time to time as necessary. All amended budgets are required resolutions and approval of the city commissioners. However, the city manager is authorized to transfer budgeted amounts within departments. The finance department submits a budget calendar to the city manager for review and approval. The budget process is developed in accordance with State of Florida Truth in Millage, also known as TRIM, requirements and timetable. The city manager submits to the city commission a proposed budget for the upcoming fiscal year, which aligns with strategic plan. That is what we're starting tonight, is presenting to this commission, next slide, the proposed budget for the upcoming fiscal year. They are all the department heads, the city clerk, the city attorney, finance director, director of public works, parks and recreation, economic and business development. Next up, there was a slide before that. Okay. Here's the budget calendar. The budget book was submitted to the commissioners for review along with your emails, copies on July 23rd, 2025. Tonight is the budget workshop with the city commissioners. August 19th is your second budget workshop. August 29th, We will post the tentative budget on the city's website in accordance to the TRIM guidelines. September 3rd, we will complete our tentative budget workshop with the commissioners and host our tentative budget hearing. September 14th, we will advertise in the newspaper, and on September 17th at 6 p.m., we will have our final budget hearing. It's just some definitions of the process, which I've read over. So tonight, the purpose of the budget workshop, we will receive commission input, outline and clarify the process, ensure city priorities are included, receive public comment. As we outline, go back one slide, please. As we receive commission input, I will present the departments to you in a overview. And if there are any questions when we go over each department, feel free to ask those questions at that time. Next slide. Some of our upcoming projects that you will see in your capital budget of approximately $6 million. These are just some overview of those items. It is the Park and Commerce Land Development Improvements at $875,000. Southwest 11th Street roadway and drainage improvements at $2 million. What's not included in that one is your Northwest 11th Avenue, Northwest 11th Street roadway and drainage improvements. Along with the goal is to begin the construction on Northwest 12th as well for $1.2 million. So those are just some of the overview, next slide, of the larger projects that are taking place. What the millage rate pays for. It is your Public Works and Public Safety Division, your city facilities, your city services, and personnel. Next slide. So the roadmap, as laid out in the calendar, it was through June up until adoption, and budget goes into effect October 1, 2025. Our challenges still continue with our construction costs and services that are still escalating. The cost of asphalt is continuing to go up, and therefore manpower and machinery and equipment, those prices are continuing to increase. Just meeting our city priorities, such as our general needs of water and sewer infrastructure improvements, funding of our street repair and road improvements. And we still just attracting and retaining staff just by meeting those compensation and training. The one thing you will see in this budget this year is brought to the commission attention for a salary compensation study. We did set aside some dollars in this budget for a compensation study to ensure that the city is able to, one, pay for, but we're also right-sizing our staffing as well. Next slide. So in the budget binder that the commission received, you have your general fund revenue expenditures. 318 capital projects, 410 water and sewer, 440 sanitation. Then your departments from legislative, city manager, city clerk, finance, legal, general government, community development, public safety, parks and recreation, and public works. We will go through each one of those throughout the presentation tonight. Next slide. Here are some of the positives that we were able to see. Just countywide for the city of South Bay, we were able to see a 7% increase in our ad valorem tax dollars. We're also able to offer a 3% salary increase. We're also budgeted a proposed merit based upon evaluation, as well as a robust capital project funding in the tune of $6 million plus, which is about 3 times your annual budget. So we are able to, our capital projects, we're making great improvements and funding areas in our capital projects here in the city of South Bay. Next slide. So your overall proposed budget in all funds: general fund, 2.7 million. Your water, wastewater fund, 205,000. Capital improvement fund, 6,087,000. And your sanitation fund is 1,075,000. All right, if you all would, you go to your binder books. Well, before we go through the binder books, are there any questions at this time?
Commissioner King?
No, sir.
All right. Commissioner Poe?
No, sir, Mr. Mayor.
Vice Mayor?
No, sir.
All right. Thank you. None from me tonight.
In your legislative 101, it's proposed have $134,411 set aside in the legislative budget, which covers your personnel, commissions travel, commissions training. Also, if you look at the previous year of 24-25 budget, you'll see us almost the same. And one thing I will tell the commission is we have seen an escalation in the cost of travel, in the cost of trainings, and this year, what's being proposed for the legislative budget is funding 2 commissioners to attend each of the conferences instead of all 5. But we typically had 4 traveling, and but this year it's being proposed that for your either or, yet to be clear, apologize, 2 for your National League conference that takes place in March, and 2 for the National League conference that take place in November. Florida League of Cities Conference, it is still budgeted, it is still programmed for all commissioners to attend that conference as well. So it's just your federal conferences where we have presented for 2 commissioners to attend those conferences.
Mr. Manager?
Yes, sir.
What is the rationale in reference of from?
It is the cost of
4 to
trainings.
2?
It is cost of travel and trainings and the hotels. They have just become exorbitant, extremely high. You're averaging not you as an individual or as a commission, just the cost now are no longer $199 a night.
Right.
Some of them are $299 a night. And those conferences and the trainings are great with what the commission is getting. It is just for the city of South Bay, 4 and 5 nights at hotel stays for 4 commissioners. We were just trying to present something to the commission in that fashion, that 2 would attend your November and March conference instead of all 4.
In reference to the meetings that we have in Orlando, what about that? Are they going to be staying overnight or this go to?
Oh, no,
their
we did not
meetings?
touch the Florida League of Cities conferences.
Yes, sir.
For your local, it's only those 2, the federal ones.
Okay, all right. Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
So, Mr. Manager, with the federal conferences, is there a way we can, instead of staying at the host hotel, we can find something more reasonable
You
in close
could,
proximity for all, that way, if a commissioner would like to go to attend those conferences, they will be able to?
yes, you could do that, but a lot of the places, when you're staying off-site, either going to, if you're not walking, you're driving. Now you're having a car and you're paying for parking at that hotel or within the area. It all depends on the city. So the cost equals out to the same. So even if you stay at a secondary location, but those things could be evaluated at the time when they're taking place.
In addition, question from the commission. Continue, Mr. Madden.
Moving to Department 111 City Manager. This is department budgeted at $278,521. That is also including personnel and operation cost. And in the city manager's department, I took away 2 of the city manager conferences and continuing ed courses, ed conferences and trainings within the city manager's budget as well, not attending some of those in order to keep this department flatline. And also, even with this upcoming year, not asking for any or seeking any salary adjustments within the city manager's department as well. What I did not add on here is, and I know for some it may, I moved that out of the way. What we also did not add in here is as part of the manager's agreement regarding vehicle replacement. We're not replacing a vehicle in this budget year as well. So it's nothing that was planned, but we're keeping this as flat as well.
Thank you, Mr. Manning. Any question from this commission in reference to tab 111? Hearing none, continue, Mr. Manager.
The city clerk department. This department is also budgeted at $123,831, found on page 4 of the department 14121. The only additional expense is preparing for March 26 election. So there are no other expenses or highlights that you would see different in the city clerk's budget.
I'm good. Any questions from this commission? None. Continue, Mr. Manager.
Finance. There are no changes within the finance department. The only change is a 3% salary, which is calculated in here at $207,605. That is personnel inclusive of operational expenses as well.
Any questions from this commission for the finance? Hearing none, Commissioner, City Manager, continue, sir.
Our legal department, you would notice a small change in the legal department. As you're aware, we did bring on the special magistrate, bringing that back, although it was funded in prior year budgets. We are bringing that back with the small adjustment for contractual services for a special magistrate. And you will also see a proposed increase for your legal services as well, from, I think it's 80 or 88,000
Yes.
to the $95,000 as well.
I think it's 88,000 to 104,000, which is 24,000 difference.
That's inclusive of the special magistrate.
I thought this, if I'm not mistaken, the magistrate is covered up under Community Development Department, sir.
Oh, we moved it over. We moved the special magistrate.
No,
It's in here. Yeah. So if you look at page 4 of the legal,
Page 4?
page 4,
All right, sir.
legal was budgeted at 80,000, in fiscal year 24-25.
Right.
This year, we're proposing, manager is recommending a 95,000. You have 5,000 for special magistrate, which is up 2,000.
Yes, I see.
And the expenses for the legal department at 4,000.
Okay, all right. I see it, sir. Thank you. Any question from this commission's for the legal department?
Yes, Mr. Mayor.
Commissioner King and Vice Mayor.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Question, the magistrate, when was the last time that we had one budgeted into the, budget?
Last year.
Last year? Thank you.
Okay, Vice Mayor?
Yes, can you give us some background history of the proposed budget increase or salary increase for the attorney?
It's just dollars, we are just programming the dollars. That item still has to come back to the commission for any consideration. So we're just placing, that's a placeholder.
Okay.
Thank you, Vice Mayor. Thank you, Commissioner King.
Now, I will tell you, it is not a conversation held with your attorney. This is just a manager just looking at the escalation of costs for services across the board and just making a projection.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
An additional question? Hearing none, Mr. Manager, continue,
If we
sir.
could, Mr. Mayor, before we, if you look back at the question by Commissioner King on, also found on page 4,
Yes, sir.
you see the budgeted amount, the third column to the left, it was budgeted at $3,000. But the actual expenses, there were no expenses that took place. And you look at 23 and 24, it was budgeted at $3,000. Here you see on page 4, Commissioner King.
Yes, so the 990, or I guess the expenditures,
That's paid, that's fiscal year 2021, 2022.
okay, and 2022, 23, don't have anything, 2024, so why was the reason 2022 and 2024, we didn't have, any, expenditures since 2021 and 2022?
Correct, according to what's outlined here in the budget. So there are no expenditures outlined in the budget.
I'm saying, what was the reason why? we
Oh, the
didn't-
reason,
Yeah,
there's no services.
No
If we did not make,
so, okay, that's it, thank you.
okay.
All right, thank you, Commissioner King, and thank you, City Manager Campbell. Continue, sir.
General government. General government, this department provides financial and administrative support to the city that are not classified within other departments. And all departments of general fund benefit for this department. This includes the cost of city utilities, maintenance, various services such as information technology, insurance, and these costs could not be allocated directly to other departments, such as your Tri-City Barbecue, some of your water and sewer services, the pension administration fund. Pension administration, apologize. Is your general government budget is totaling $486,024, found on page 3 of Department 191 for your general government services.
Manager, I noticed that was what item that caused it to increase, or this was proposed that you're making in reference to this particular department? In 2025, 2024 and 2025 was $425,498, and at this present time, you're proposing $486,024.
It's utilities. The cost of utilities is the major driving force of this item. Utility services, your FP&L services, your water and sewer cost. Those are some of your major ones. But then we also have the cost of insurance as well.
That's
That falls
liability
in here,
insurance, am I
your
correct, sir?
liability insurance.
I noticed that last year was 112,900, and this year, in this particular budget, $135,425.
Yes, sir.
In addition, question from this commission. Continue, Mr. Manager.
Next department, community development and planning. Budgeting set aside in fiscal year 2025 and 2026. Total budget for community development and planning, $301,447,000. This is for a new website design, our public notifications. Our goal is to keep information going, as well as the planning consultant. This year, we are due for our evaluation appraisal report, comprehensive plan update. So there are some things that our planning consultant, as well as the grant provided services through Unicus, that you're getting for comprehensive plan updates and the evaluation and appraisal report updates as well. So this is the year that those things are required per Florida statute.
Thank you, Mr. Manager. Any questions from this commission? Hearing none, continue, Mr. Manager.
Next department. Our public safety. This is your sheriff's department. In the budget this year, you're also going to have on your agenda tonight is the law enforcement services agreement, the extension, as well as a small increase of approximately about 1% for the law enforcement services agreement. Law enforcement services agreement, as well as maintenance of the building, of the facility, totaling $257,466.
What is the proposed increase on that, sir? The percentage?
About 1.5%.
5%. Mr. Manager, in reference to that, I know that there's other cities that have the Palm Beach County Sheriff Department as well. The increase in reference to the 1.4%, there's other cities, is their percentage a little bit higher than the city of South Bay, sir?
Yes, sir, Mayor, I can share with the commission that for the city of South Bay, we were able to receive a 1.5% increase instead of the 4% increase for the law enforcement services agreements provided by Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office.
Okay, that's great. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Any question from this commission? Commissioners, before we move on to the other items there, I think we only have 3 minutes before the next meeting, and
I think we can complete them.
Sir?
I think we can complete
We
these.
can
Only
do
have
them?
two. Yeah, we
Yes,
only
sir.
have 2 hours.
Okay. with-
It's just the two Parks and Recreation,
Yes, sir.
because it's only Parks and Recreation's $236,621. There you would see the vehicle lease for the new van that was acquired, and the playground equipment. We're hopeful that we could get all of the playground equipment, some completed this year with some dollars that are set aside in the budget. We're still waiting on the contractor to give us a good number, as well as whatever other that may roll over at Cox Park in the upcoming fiscal year as well for playground equipment. So we're trying to program it all over the course of this year and next fiscal year.
In reference to this playground equipment, are we referring to both parks or just one park? as
Just
well?
one park.
And that is Cox Park?
Yes, sir.
All righty. Thank you.
In our Public Works Department,
And just go back to one question. I think there was one additional position was added to that department, sir.
which one, sir?
Park and Rec.
No, sir.
It wasn't
No, it was added last year.
last year.
In the previous year's budget, yes, sir.
All right, thank
So
you,
it is still programmed at 3 staff members in Parks and Rec.
Okay, thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Any
And-
question from this commission? Go ahead, sir. I do apologize. Any question for the commissioners for the Park and Rec? Here none. Continue, Mr. Manager.
And also within your Public Works Department, which is one of your largest departments, it is totaling $648,677 within the Public Works Department. What you see there as well, those utility cost increase. And just so everyone knows, the utility cost increase, we pay for the street lights in the city of South Bay. So the utility cost comes from those. All of the street lights, not just the green poles, but also the high poles as well. and water in the medians and just citywide, those costs have increased as well, and they fall within the Public Works Division. And then there's a job reclassification, a maintenance tech, that job, one maintenance tech has been reclassified to a foreman position within the Public Works Department. It's not, did not add a position, we just reclassified one of the positions to a foreman.
So that, would that be a vacancy in reference to the tech, as a technician
No,
in that
no,
particular
sir.
department? It would not?
We have a vacancy,
Yes, sir.
but it doesn't affect that because it's just a maintenance tech. It's now a foreman. So it's, yes, sir.
All right, thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Any additional question from this commissioners for the
Yes, Mr. Mayor, just one,
Commissioner King?
the fountain, that we have in the triangle, are we still, paying for water service for that, fountain?
We do pay for water service, and in that is just what the county call perpetuity of service. So there is just that, because the meter is there.
Okay.
We are paying that service, but there's no water coming through it.
Okay. All right, thank you.
All right, thank you, Commissioner King. Thank you, City Manager Cameron. Any additional questions before we adjourn the workshop at this present time? Here none, I entertain a motion to adjourn the workshop.
So move.
Moved by Vice Mayor McKelvin,
Second.
second by Commissioner Polk. Workshop is adjourned. We'll start our 7 o'clock meeting tonight and,
Before you go on, Mr.
go
Mayor.
ahead, sir.
So do you want us to put our input in and get with you, or how do you want to go about the budget?
I would, you could do that, Vice Mayor, but it would be best, any input that you have, that you bring it to at our public workshop on the 19th, so that the commission could have a buy-in and feedback on all of it as well.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
And thank you for that, Mr. Manager, as well. And anything come to your mind as you go back through your work, through your budget, just bring it to the city manager's attention, and then we can work it from there. Thank you all. Anyone need to lead the yes? You're nice. We'll continue. Thank you, Mr. Manager. Mr. Master, thank you for that presentation tonight, sir. Good evening to each and every one of y'all. We will start our regular meeting at 7:02 tonight. And then before we start our meeting tonight, I said in the workshop, you know, that Commissioner Barrett, as you see our picture here, you see our pictures in the back as well. Our condolences to her family, who was a pioneer here in the city of South Bay and who worked for years and years up on this particular dais. She was a senior commissioner here in the city of South Bay. She was a commissioner here in the city of South Bay for 25 years. She sat in this particular dais. She was a mayor in this particular city as well. I came in the year 2002. Our former mayor, Mr. Anthony, he left the following year. She became the mayor in the city of South Bay. During that particular time period, I served as the vice mayor, and we tried to work together as a whole. And I come to show you that we have been here for a long time, and the work that she showed us within the city of South Bay, it was a team concept. She always showed the compassion to this community. She always had compassion for the residents in the city of South Bay, and especially our young peoples. You know, she poured her heart out in reference to Roosevelt Elementary School, because during that particular time, the oratorical contest, it was introduced by her. And it's been going quite a long time. And I know that you have kids that have participated in that, because I talked to some of those former students that was at Roosevelt Elementary School. And since the passing of Commissioner Barrett, they talk about that. And they continue to talk about that. And all the calls I received just from yesterday to today from different ones, from Tallahassee, from us Palm Beach County School Board Superintendent, and from our county commissioners, Vice Mayor Baxter, I received these different calls. They're giving their condolences to this family, to this city, and to the residents as well. And I said to each and every one of y'all, let's continue to just lift them up. Let's be there for them. Whatever their needs and whatever support, let's make sure that we're there to give that to this family. It's a wonderful family. A lot of you know this family in the city of South Bay, and you know exactly where she came from, a background, a family background as well. But I just want to say to you all, we're going to continue to support this family, and let's continue to lift this family up in prayer. I really will appreciate that. Thank you. Madam Clerk, will you call the roll, please?
Commissioner King. Commissioner Polk.
Present.
Vice Mayor McKelvin.
Present.
Mayor Cos.
Present. Commissioner, can we speak into our mics in order for the order to hear us, please, if you don't mind? Thank you. Okay. This present time, we have the prayer. Then after prayer, we have the pledge of allegiance of the flag. Pastor B, okay. Pastor Messer, will you come and lead us in prayer, sir?
Mr. Mayor,
Yes, sir.
before the prayer, can we just have a moment of silence?
Yes, we can.
For
Let's
Commissioner
all
Barrett.
stand, please. Vice Mayor, for a moment of silence. So let's bow our heads, please.
Let us pray. Dear gracious Father, we thank you for an opportunity to gather as a city, as a community. Heavenly Father, as you've heard before, we give our condolences to the Berry family. We thank you, O Lord, for the faithfulness, for the service of Commissioner Esther Berry. We pray over her siblings, her family, the dais, all of those who know her, the staff here who have grown fond of her. We pray that you would keep them. Now, Heavenly Father, as we prepare to go throughout our city business, oh Lord, we just pray, oh God, that you will give us wisdom, give us discernment. Heavenly Father, that you will guide our actions, our thoughts, and our words, that we will continue to strive to make this city, the city of South Bay, the best place to live, work, and play. These and other blessings we ask in your Son, Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Pastor, lead us in prayer, pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you, Pastor Messer. Appreciate that prayer, sir. And one of the greatest thing about it, prayer can go where we can't go. We'll continue with our agenda for tonight. Disclosure of voting conflict. Commissioner King.
No conflict, sir.
Thank you, Madam. Commissioner Polk.
None, sir.
Thank you. Vice Mayor McKelvin.
None, sir.
Thank you, and none for me either. We'll continue with our agenda for the night. Presentation and proclamation, Madam Clerk.
No presentation of proclamation, sir.
Opportunity for the public to address the commissioner.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Miss Annie Ifield.
Ms. Ifield, thank you for being here tonight.
Good evening, Mayor Commission, Annie Eiffel, Director of Healthier Glades. Before I begin, I do want to offer condolences to the city of South Bay on this significant loss. She has been a staple in this community for a long time, and she will be truly missed. I just want to be brief. I want to just, it's that time of the year again. We're getting ready to start doing our mini grants. If you've been on social media, you've seen the flyers. I do have a flyer for you guys to share with the community. One of the things we're doing again this year is that before people apply, people can participate in our workshops. What we realize is that when people go through the workshops, their chances of getting the grants increase. If you attend at least one workshop, you're eligible to apply. So that's something new that we didn't do last year. But the more sessions you attend, it increases your amount of the award up to $3,000. And so we'll be starting those workshops on August 20th and ending on September 17th. And then on September 29th, the applications will be open for people to apply. And only those who have attended the workshops will be eligible to apply. So I just wanted to make sure that you were aware of that.
Repeat that again, Miss Annie, about the ones attending the
Yes.
workshop.
So what we're doing, we're offering 5 workshops.
Yes, ma'am.
Those 5 workshops focus on program development, budgeting, data collection, asset framing, and grant writing 101. To apply, you have to at least attend one of the workshops. If you attend all 5, you're eligible for the full amount if your application is approved. And then what's going to happen is we'll be doing these workshops. The workshop should be no more than an hour, hour and a half, and they will be in person because we're inviting the presenters to physically come out here and present. So we want to make sure that people show up for the workshops. And like I said, that'll start from August 20th, the workshops, to September 17th. So it's every Wednesday during that time period.
All right, thank you.
And I do have flyers for you guys, so you can share it with folks as well. And I do have a couple for the community.
All right, thank you, Ms.
Okay.
I do appreciate it, Jerry.
You're welcome. The other thing I want to share is, for those who don't know, Healthier Glaze has been serving this community now going into our we're going into our 9th year this year. And so what we wanted to do is on August 25th, and I sent an email to you, Mayor Kyles, and the city manager to extend a personal invitation for the city commission to attend our celebration. This is an opportunity to share with community the things that we've been doing within the past 8 years, the impact of the grants on the Glaze community, our health and wellness initiatives, our mental health initiatives as well. So this will be from 5 to 7. I can resend that out if you don't have it. Make sure you have it, and then you have to click on the Eventbrite to register.
What date was that again?
That's a Monday, August 25th,
25th.
What's
I
the
know I
time
haven't
again?
received it.
5 o'clock, 5 to 7.
Thank you.
So
Appreciate it.
it's going to be like a little cocktail reception type thing. And then we have started back our Let's Move initiative with our chair yoga. It's going to be every Tuesday and Thursday. It started today at St. John First Missionary Baptist Church at 4 o'clock for 1 hour. So I just wanted to make sure that people were aware of that as well. And I'm also working with former Commissioner Mervin on the Pink Walk for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. That's going to be happening in October, along with Dr. Jinga Oglesby Brim with Empower Healthcare with her women's luncheon. So I'll be back again, but I just want to just give you some highlights in terms of some of the things that are happening.
Oh, we appreciate all the information you bring to the Glaze area, especially to the city of South Bay. Thank you.
You're
Do you
welcome.
have any questions for Ms. Ifield? All right, thank you, dear. I do appreciate it. We'll continue with our agenda for tonight. The consent agenda. The meetings for July the 15th, 2025, and approve our city commissioner meeting August the 5th of 2025. Mr. Manager, do you have any deletion or addition to this particular agenda, sir?
No, sir. No additions or deletions, Mayor.
All right. May I have a motion and a second to move the consent agenda to the floor for discussion and approval? Move. Moved by Commissioner Poe,
Second.
second by Vice Mayor McKelvin. Any discussion in reference to the consent agenda? Hear none, Madam Clerk, will you call the roll, please?
Commissioner King?
Yes.
Commissioner Pope?
Yes.
Vice Mayor McKelvin?
Yes.
Mayor Collins?
Yes, thank you. Passes 4. We continue. Resolution 35-2025. Madam Clerk, read for the record, please.
A resolution of the City Commission of the City of South Bay, Florida, creating a South Bay Civic Engagement Academy for the civic education establishment, certain responsibilities, providing for an adoption of representation, providing for an effective date.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. City Manager Campbell.
Mr. Mayor Commission, the City Commission of the City of South Bay desires to implement a civic engagement academy to provide an opportunity for South Bay residents to learn about different aspects of local government operations. It has been shown that civic engagement or citizen academies are overwhelmingly fulfilling their purpose of increasing the civic engagement of participants as more local governments are looking to educate and engage its citizens. The South Bay Civic Engagement Academy has the potential to break the cycle of civic apathy and low confidence in government, as well as promote more positive views of local government operations. The City Commission of the City of South Bay hereby approves the formation of a Civic Engagement Academy as follows. The Academy will focus on providing City of South Bay residents with a greater understanding of municipal operations, providing various forms of civic engagement for residents, and providing a greater understanding of governmental resources. The Academy shall be open to the public and not discriminate in any manner on the basis of race, color, creed, sex, age, national origin or ancestry, religion, pregnancy, physical or mental disability, veteran status, marital status, medical condition, gender identity, sexual orientation, or any other category protected by federal, state, or local laws. Except for June and July, meetings for the Academy should be held twice a month between January through November and take place from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. on the first and third Tuesdays. The city manager or the city manager designee will be responsible for coordinating meetings, agendas, and speakers. The city manager or designee may modify the schedule from time to time. The city manager or designee will also be responsible for providing an annual report to the commission. At a minimum, the annual report shall include a summary of the curriculum, the length of each program, and the number of individuals who participated in the academy on any day. The report shall also include the measures taken to advertise or promote the academy, along with recommendations to improve or increase participation. And any anticipated cost for the academy should be presented by the city manager to the city commission as part of the city's annual budget. Staff recommends approval of resolution 35, 2025.
Thank you, City Manager Campbell. May I have a motion and a second to move, excuse me, Resolution 35-2025 to the floor for discussion and approval? Moved by Commissioner Poe,
Second.
second by Vice Mayor McKelvin. Any discussion at this present time in reference to Resolution 35-2025? I just want to say one thing in reference to this. I think it's great. To know exactly what's taking place within the city of South Bend and what goes on in the city of South Bend, because you will be involved in it. The thing about it, you don't have to worry about nobody coming back and telling you about different things that you'll know for yourself. And I think that by utilizing this tool here in the near future, you decide that you want to get in this political arena, then you already have the knowledge and you know how to move about it. And I think it's a great tool. I don't think the city manager staff are ready to present it before the commission tonight. Thank you. Any more discussion for Resolution 35-2025?
Yes, sir, Mr.
Commissioner Pope.
Yeah, I echo the words of the mayor. I think this is going to be really great. Recall having a conversation with city manager about starting some form of for residents to be able to learn about how, because we get a lot of comments from residents that say, hey, we hear what you all are doing, but we really don't understand it. We don't understand some of the terms. So it's pretty much an educational component, University Civics 101 for the residents, be able to learn more about municipal government. And so I'm really, really excited about it.
Thank you, Commissioner Polk. In addition, discussion.
Yes,
Mr. Mayor.
Vice Mayor and then Commissioner King.
Yes, Mr. Manager, what is the age limit for the youth? Are we going to be inviting the youth to participate in the Civic 101 as well?
If the youth are available between that time period, then yes. There's no, we're not excluding anyone. So it's just the availability of the students at that time.
Okay,
So
thank you.
the schedule is from 4 to 6.
4 to 6.
Commissioner King.
That was the same question. Thank you.
Okay. It's a great question that you asked the city manager, because we know they have a lot of youth. I know that Mr. Collins is involved in youth, Pastor Messi is involved in youth, and others involved in youth as well, along with Pastor Bean in reference to Gamma, or the different things they're doing with the youth in the Glaze area. The reason I chose those names because I see the work that each individual did this summer with those youth, and I think it's good that these kids get involved. Thank you for that, Vice Mayor. Do appreciate it.
Mr. Mayor, if I could, and Commission, there was one thing. I know you were asking me any modifications or deletions to the agenda. There was a presentation that needed to be done. And as I looked out in the audience, I saw the participants here, and I wasn't looking at the time. So if you all would just indulge in me one moment, as part of the Florida League of Mayors, first, do I have that permission?
Commissioner.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Mayor. If we could, the Florida League of Mayors, where the mayor served,
Mr. Mayor, before I want to ask, before you go into that, they'll let me.
Oh, you need to
vote on
take
this-
action.
yeah, we'll
I
take action on
apologize.
this
I thought it was
particular-
done. Okay, my
I
apologies.
thought that was a part of this year's.
Well, it was the youth component that
Okay.
triggered the rethought.
Let's go on, we'll vote on this particular resolution, sir. We'll move from there,
Yes, sir.
sir. Madam Clerk, call the roll.
Commissioner King,
Yes.
Commissioner Polk,
Yes.
Vice Mayor McKelvin.
Yes.
Mayor Collins.
Yes, thank you, Madam Clerk, and thank you, Commissioner, passed by all commissioners. Continue,
Right.
City
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. So if we could, last year, earlier part of this year and in prior years, the mayor created a relationship as part of the Mayor's Youth Council and the Boy Scouts, was now scouting here in the city of South Bay. Mr. Collins did take an opportunity to draft a proposal for the Florida League of Mayors City Catalyst Grant Program. So on July 23rd, 2025, we received a congratulatory letter. It says, congratulations on your Mayor's Youth Council grant approval through the City Catalyst Grant Program. The Florida League of Mayors is pleased to inform you that a grant has been awarded to your city in the amount of $2,500. Your application stood out from the other applications and reflected solid commitment to the citizens you serve. So Mayor Cowles, City Commission, and to our scouts, the city of South Bay has been awarded a grant in the amount of $2,500 for the Mayor's Youth Council scouting. That's all combined into one. So congratulations to the scouts. I wish I had the big check here that I could present to you, but we have a letter here, Mayor. So I know I didn't do it any justice, but $2,500 is going to be set aside for our scouting program here in the city of South Bay. Thanks to the work of the mayor and to Mr. Collins, is also a part of the Scouts group as well. So for that, we also have our Scout leaders here. We have Scouts here, Mr. Mayor, and we also have our district director here with you as well. So if you all want to just gather really quick, we can take a photo just in celebrating our scouts here in the city of South Bay.
Fantastic.
Now, please come out and join parents that's listening in. I know they are welcome. Welcome you to participate. It is an ongoing activity, and I notice if the district director want to say anything. All righty.
Can we, I'm trying to keep our. Good job. If it's possible. Now you gonna do this? I'm gonna be able to get everyone here. Good. One more.
Thank you all. Thanks to the scouts. Now, just for the public who is concerned, no, we are not writing the check to the Boy Scouts. We are acquiring camping equipment for them because that was their request for camping equipment this year. So, and their trip. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So just for those that, like me, watching the dollars, we are buying the things for them. Also, the other announcement is for an additional 2,500?
Just 20.
Oh, okay. This is not a dollar amount. This is the Mayor's Innovation Award. On behalf of the Florida League of Mayors, the trophy and the award, you all will see it afterwards, is going to be going to our very own Vice Mayor McKelvin for the Innovation Award for the Unity in Community event that takes place in the city of South Bay. So congratulations to Vice Mayor McKelvin as well for his Innovations Award through the Florida League of Mayors. All right.
Thank you, Mr. Manager. And you know, the thing about it, and it's something that we established by the Florida League of Mayors in reference to the wonderful work that you do in your city. And the thing about it, by bringing your residents, getting them involved in the things that have been taking place in the city. We have won this Innovation Award within the city twice. This will be our third year of winning this Innovation Award because of you all, because you're involved in the things that's come to the city of South Bay. Whatever these commissions put on in the city of South Bay, the residents is there. And when we present these things, our staff present this before the mayors. They have a committee that chooses the one that the city that should receive the particular awards. And the city of South Bay have been grant these awards for 3 solid years in what we do in the city of South Bay with our residents. But I just want to say thank you all for being a part of what we do in the city of South Bay as well. So let's give yourself a round of applause.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor, Commission, for that and for indulging me in that moment.
Yes, sir.
I'll have it together next time.
It was worth it, sir. Thank you. We'll continue our agenda for tonight. Resolution 36 of 2025. Madam Clerk, read for the record, please.
A resolution of the City Commission of the City of South Bay, Florida, ratifying the mayor's execution of the attached State of Florida Department of Commerce Rural Infrastructure Fund a grant agreement attached hereto as Exhibit A, providing for adoption of representation, providing for an effective date.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. City Manager Campbell.
Mr. Mayor, Commission, the City of South Bay has been awarded the funding under the Rural Infrastructure Fund to conduct a feasibility study and area analysis needed to develop a master plan for Phase 1 of the Village by the Lake project. The agreement period began April 24th, 2025, and shall continue until the end date of April 24th, 2027, or the date on which either the city or Commerce terminates the agreement. Terminates doesn't mean that they're just going to terminate it, but it also means that we'll complete that phase of the project. This is the $117,000 that I announced to the commission several months ago. We had the award during our time away. The execution of the agreement during our time away from the commission, and it's coming to the commission for ratification of the mayor's signature. Staff recommends approval.
Thank you, City Manager Campbell. May I have a motion and a second to move Resolution 36-2025 to the floor for discussion or approval?
So move.
Moved by Vice Mayor McKelvin.
Second.
Second by Commissioner Poe. Any question from this commission for Resolution 32-2025? Here none, Madam Clerk, read for the record.
Commissioner King.
Call the roll call.
Commissioner King.
Yes.
Commissioner Poe.
Yes.
Vice Mayor McKelvin.
Yes.
Mayor Collins.
Yes. Thank you, Madam Clerk. Thank you, City Manager Campbell. Passed by all commissioners. Continue. Resolution 37-2025. Madam Clerk, read for the record, please.
A resolution of the City Commission of the City of South Bay, Florida, adopting a proclamation policy and procedures, providing for adoption of representation, providing for an effective date.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. City Manager Campbell.
Mr. Mayor, Commission, the City of South Bay receives requests to officially proclaim a specific day, week, or month to honor a particular cause or person of significance. City Commission recognized that an official proclamation issued by the City Commission can promote and enhance the credibility of a cause and affirm support for causes that benefit the City of South Bay, its community, and its residents. The purpose of a policy or for proclamation is to provide a vehicle for how the proclamation process should be utilized. The policy is intended to provide guidance and encourage creation of a proclamation only when a proclamation will encourage public awareness or provide recognition for events, issues, or an occasion people deem to be of interest, benefit, or significance to most residents of South Bay. To encourage consistency in procedure, the City Commission of the City of South Bay desires to implement a policy regarding issuance of proclamations as set forth in Exhibit A. Staff recommends approval of Resolution 37, 2025.
Thank you, City Manager Campbell. May I have a motion and a second to move Resolution 37-2025 to the floor for discussion and approval?
So move.
Moved by Vice Mayor McKelvin,
Second.
second by Commissioner Poe. Any discussion per Resolution 37-2025 before this commission? Here none, Madam Clerk, will you call the roll?
Commissioner King?
Yes.
Commissioner Polk?
Yes.
Vice Mayor McKelvin?
Yes.
Mayor Collins?
Thank you, Madam Clerk. Thank you, City Manager Campbell. Thank you, Commissioner. Passed by all commissioners. Resolution 38-2025. Madam Clerk, read for the record, please.
A resolution of the City Commission of the City of South Bay, Florida, supporting the implementation of safe and accessible pedestrian signal crossing alternative at the intersection of US Highway 27 and the State Road 80, urging the Florida Department of Transportation, FDOT, to prioritize design, installation, providing for conflict, servability, and an effective date.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. City Manager Campbell.
Mr. Mayor Commission, give a overview of this project. After several visits with here in the city from Florida Department of Transportation, we went down the bumpy roads. We looked at the intersection, US Highway 27 and 80. We looked at a study is being done on the curve going northbound from 80 onto 27. There were conversations held about crosswalks, walk paths, over the bridge walk paths. And we are at a place now where Florida Department has done some studies for the improved signalization of those areas, crosswalks taking place, being constructed here in the city. And this resolution is the urging Florida Department of Transportation to prioritize those requests. I can sit here and tell the commission that the work is underway. The studies are underway. Some of the designs are also underway to improve the intersection of US Highway 27 and 80, including crosswalks across Palm Beach Road from the north side towards the Tanner Park, the south side. Also crosswalks from the west side of Highway 27 here in front of City Hall to the east side of 27, as well as some changes for the intersection. So for us that have grown to learn and love the curve, the little exit at US Highway 27, within the next 3 years, following the design and construction, that curve and that intersection as we know it will see some major changes. So staff is recommending approval of Resolution 38-2025, supporting the implementation of a safe and accessible pedestrian signal crossing alternative here in the city of South Bay.
Thank you, City Manager Campbell. May I have a motion and a second to move Resolution 38-2025 to the floor for discussion and approval?
Moved.
Moved by Commissioner Poe,
Second.
second by Vice Mayor McKelvin. Any question from this commission for Resolution 38-2025?
Yes, Mr. Mayor.
Commissioner King.
Thank you. Mr. Manager, was any, I know when we, brought this, conversation up about the crosswalk and,
Commissioner, pull your mic down to you. Thank you, dear.
and we also discussed, the reasoning, for not being able to bring the crosswalk, to the city. And there was a mentioning of the warning lights before, the warning light that would flash to let the drivers know that the light is going to be changing. Would that be included in this upgrade or construction?
Yes, that
project?
is those are the upgrades that are taking place for the crosswalks, the improved signalization of the crosswalks and installation of those crosswalks. The conversation, to continue along with that conversation, it was also there was a request for a bridge to cross over US Highway 27 here in front of City Hall. And the cost that was presented was a $4 million plus cost. And the crosswalk that was also presented to the commission was a $180,000 crosswalk with the flashing lights and the safety measures to take place in front of City Hall and across from Tanner Park as well. Those, I apologize, let me go back. The $4 million request for the bridge comes at approximately $300,000 annual maintenance cost at the city's expense. The crosswalks is at no cost for installation and no maintenance cost for the city. All of that would be installed by Florida Department of Transportation, maintained by Palm Beach County, and that is at no cost to the city. But yes, this study does include the crosswalks, the improved crosswalks.
The warning signal, right? They have like those maybe like a half a block from the light, and it just it flashes and saying the light is gonna change. Just warning the drivers that as they approach the traffic light, that the light will be changing, so that they can start slowing down. Just warning the drivers to let them know that the light is getting ready to change. I know we had I don't know if it was in the city commission meeting or when we had conversation with DOT. That was one of the options that they had mentioned about adding instead of the crosswalk because of the cost. So my question is, those precaution lights, are those included in this this study?
Yes.
Okay.
That is the improved, and I want to continue saying it this way because it's the improved signalization of all of the lights here in the city. Because it's not only going to improve and install new lighting for the crosswalks and the appropriate footage to slow the traffic once that pedestrian hit the sign and give them permission to cross. It's also going to improve the signalization of the turning signals at US Highway 27 and Palm Beach Road. We're also looking at adding additional turn lanes along US Highway 27. So it's going to be improved signalization as well as those crosswalks that are going to be safe for the pedestrians to cross the street with the appropriate signalization to take place.
All right, thank you, Mr. Manager.
Well, thank you, Commissioner King, and thank you, City Manager Campbell.
Mr. Mayor,
Yes, Vice Mayor?
I'm just sitting back thinking, what is the timeline for the completion of this project?
About 3 years.
So is there any way we can, as far as the signalization, to put that like top priority? Because it's kind of hard to make that left turn from 27 going to Palm Beach Road, especially when you have those big trucks. You barely can see.
Yes. That signal, that is priority.
That's priority.
To improve the signalization
Yes.
of the existing turn lanes.
Okay.
Yes, that is priority.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
And also they're dealing with that, the city manager stated about the bridge. I think that was take from 9 to 14 years. Am I correct?
No, ain't doing no
For that bridge hypothetical to go in that direction, sir?
That is the appropriate timeline, Mayor, but it was not a conversation after the $4 million price tag was attached to it.
Thank you, sir. The reason I asked that question because I was reading it, sir, and I seen the timeline on it.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir. In addition, questions for Resolution 38-2025. Hearing none, Madam Clerk, call the roll, please.
Commissioner King,
Yes.
Commissioner Poe,
Yes.
Vice Mayor McKelvin.
Yes.
Mayor Collins.
Yes, thank you, Madam Clerk. Thanks, City Manager, Cabinet, thanks to the Commission. It's passed by all commissioners. We'll continue. Resolution 39-2025. Madam Clerk, read for the record, please.
A resolution of the City Commission of the City of South Bay, Florida, accepting the 20th addendum to the law enforcement service agreement between the City of South Bay and Rick L. Bradshaw, Sheriff of Palm Beach County, Florida, authorizing the city manager to execute the addendum consistent with the terms attached hereto, Exhibit A, providing for adoption of representation, providing for an effective date.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. City Manager Campbell.
The item, Resolution 39-2025, presented to the commission tonight, in accordance to Article 12, Section 12.2 of the Law Enforcement Service Agreement. This agreement is renewed for an additional 5-year term commencing October 1, 2025, and ending September 30th, 2020. Also, in accordance to Article 6, Section 6.2 of the Law Enforcement Service Agreement, is being amended as to the total amount due for services for the period beginning October 1, 2025 through September 30th, 2026. The total cost of personnel and equipment shall be $251,966. Monthly payment shall be $20,997.17. The last monthly payment shall be $20,997.13. The historical payments for fiscal year payments for recent years related to the agreement have been as follows. Fiscal year 2023-2024, an annual payment of $230,606 with a monthly payment of $19,217. For fiscal year 2024-2025, an annual payment of $244,627 with a monthly payment of $20,385. And for fiscal year 2025 and 2026, an annual payment of $251,621 with a monthly payment of $20,997. We're adding that information to the commission because I wanted, in conversations with legal, I wanted to be clear that in section 12.2, as in Article 12, Section 12.2, you are executing a 5-year service agreement. Also, in that built into it is annual, the total amount of the service agreement is open for discussion annually within your 5-year agreement. I did have a conversation with the major so that the city could better budget itself over the next 5 years or during the term of each agreement, that we only see the cost every 5 years. And the response is that the sheriff is not entertaining those costs, the 5-year terms, with their existing communities due to the volatility of the cost of living and the cost for law enforcement services overall. So you will see for 26, for the next fiscal year, not an extension of the terms,
but an extension, an amendment to the cost, there's a possibility that you would see a change there. So staff is recommending approval. I just wanted to be clear and share with the commission what you have before you.
Thank you, City Manager Campbell. We have a motion and a second to move Resolution 39-2025 to the floor for discussion and approval.
Moved.
Moved by Commissioner Poe,
Second.
second by Vice Mayor Campbell. Any discussion at this particular time? Mr. Manager, just one question. I know we had this some time back in reference to the wage increase each year. Now, I don't know exactly what's the purpose of it or why, but we do appreciate the service that has been rendered by the Palm Beach County Sheriff Department. But I'm saying that there's a possibility this will continue to go up from 1.5 next year, probably continue to go up. Am I correct? So there's a possibility.
Well, it will be negotiated annually.
Angela.
Yes. So there's, like, as I shared during the budget conversation, some communities, we all received the 4% agreement from the Sheriff's Department for the law enforcement service agreement.
Okay.
Some of us were successful in some positive conversations to benefit our communities.
Okay.
And South Bay was one of those communities that received a positive consideration for the 1.5% increase.
Thank you. Residents, the reason I asked that particular question because due to the fact that sometimes you have residents talking negative about the Palm Beach County Sheriff Department, why we continue to pay them this and pay them that. And I have heard people in the Glaze area, I'm not just saying particular South Bay, that why won't we form our own police department? But just want to say to one of you said tonight that that's one of the reasons that these cities went to the Palm Beach County Sheriff Department, because the vast majority of our budget was going into the police department and the fire department within our city. So I just want to make sure that it's very clear in reference to that, because you're talking about forming your police department again, possibility costs us more money in trying to form that in the Tri-City as a whole. So when you hear someone start talking about that, just trying to open up their ears in reference to what happened and the reason that these cities went to the Palm Beach County Sheriff Department. Thank you, City Manager Campbell. Appreciate that, sir.
Yes, sir.
Have a motion and a second, and more discussion. Here none, Madam Clerk, call the roll, please.
Commissioner King?
Yes.
Commissioner Poe?
Yes.
Vice Mayor McKelvin?
Yes.
Mayor Collins?
Yes, thank you, Madam Clerk. Thank you, City Manager Campbell. Thank you, Commissioner. Passed by all commissioner. Ordinance, final reading, the second and final reading. Ordinance 04-2025. Madam Clerk, read for the record, please.
An ordinance amending Article 19 entitled Landscaping Requirements to Appendix A of the City of South Bay Code of Ordinance entitled Zoning, specifically creating a new Division 3 entitled Landscaping Irrigation, creating new Section 19.22 entitled Water Conservation and Landscaping Irrigation, providing for intent and purpose, definition, applicability, the year-round landscaping irrigation conservation measures, exceptions, variance, and penalties, repealing Article 01-2021, providing for adoption of representation, providing for conflict and repealer, providing for servability, providing for inclusion in the code, providing for an effective date.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. City Manager Campbell.
Mr. Mayor, Commission, we are, this ordinance is coming to you for amendment on second and final reading. There was the watering date, just some updates from what Palm Beach County adopted after we adopted our ordinance. And this information is coming to the commission. The irrigation days, the number of days irrigation and the times that the irrigation take place. Staff is recommending on second and final reading following the public hearing, adoption of said ordinance.
Thank you, City Manager Campbell. At this present time, this ordinance is open to the public. Anyone have any questions for the ordinance that have been explained by the City Manager? Anyone?
Yeah, okay.
Ms. Crawford.
Virginia Crawford, 200 Northwest 3rd Avenue. my thing is, what are the days and times and this, when we're gonna be able to water or not? Because, you know, we get this, we read this, but it have no details.
In reference to the ordinance, that's what you're referring to, City
Yeah,
Manager?
what are the details to, you know, when we're gonna be allowed to water, when we can't water, when we can do this, when we can do that?
Hey,
It's in.
Go
there.
ahead, sir.
I saw-
It
I saw
is the ground landscape irrigation conservation measures. It is a part of the full agenda backup, and I will be more than happy to share that information here. The year-round landscape irrigation conservation measures. The City of South Bay adopts the rules of the South Florida Water Management District listed in subsection 40E 24201, including subsequent additions or corrections which are set as follows. The year-round landscape irrigation conservation measures contained in this ordinance are applicable to all users. I'm going to fast forward through some of the language. Landscape irrigation shall be prohibited between the hours of 10 a.m. and 4 p.m., except as otherwise provided. Irrigation of existing landscaping shall comply with the following provisions. Even numbers addresses as defined in section 2.5. Installation with irrigation systems that irrigate both even and odd addresses within the same zones, such as multifamily units and homeowners associations and right-of-ways or other locations with no addresses, shall have the opportunity to accomplish necessary landscape irrigation 3 days a week, only on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and/or Sundays. And it goes further into the 90-day establishment period, into golf courses, and other new landscaping and roadway landscaping as well.
So in reference to the ordinance, the question that you asked, Ms. Crawford, it does outline the time and the dates that you can water.
Yeah, I see that, but I was saying, where would I have found that at? Because all I have is the ordinance that. you know,
It's a
the
part of the,
resolution
it's
that-
part of the backup in the, on the city's website.
Well,
Yeah,
somebody probably got to show me where to find stuff that on the
We'll-
website.
we-
I've
Okay.
been looking and I can't
Yes,
find
yes,
nothing.
ma'am.
Or you could come, Ms. Mayor,
Wait, go ahead.
can she come and staff can show her how to
Sure.
work the website, because it's on there.
With,
See, I see what you're saying. Okay, my address is 200, so I could water my grass on Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday.
whatever, yes, that's what this
That's what
ordinance
it's
says.
saying, that
Yes,
I
you
can
can do
water Tuesday,
it.
Thursday, and
Yes,
Saturday.
even
Right.
number,
My
yes.
neighbors can water what, Monday, Wednesday, and Sunday.
Sunday, that's correct. Thank you, dear, appreciate
So,
it.
Mr. Mayor,
One more question. Ms. Fuse, can you walk up, or you need to bring
Take
the
it to
mic
Mike.
to
we're
you?
gonna
please.
take, I'm taking to it.
My name is Bernadette Fuse. I live at 195 Northwest 7th Avenue, South Bay. I heard it say the days that certain areas can water. Supposedly you don't water that day because sometime in the, peak of the day, temperature been 105, and y'all got it down. We have to water it. I don't water my grass until the evening because it's gonna do what, it's a waste. It dries it up. So I don't water in the morning. If I choose to water at night, will I be penalized if I don't follow our rules? I got a question.
No, the ordinance say you can't water between 10 and 4. It have to be after 4 o'clock in the evening.
After four, yeah.
Do you understand,
okay.
Ms. Fuse? It's
Now-
not saying in the morning time,
You can water in the evening,
After 4 o'clock.
o'clock in the evening.
yeah,
Or
before,
10 o'clock.
before
Before.
10.
Okay, what
Yes.
about the area you saying certain people,
No,
certain?
by your house number. Your house number is 195.
And 5. So where
Which
does-
is odd, which means you would order water.
Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday.
And Sunday.
Saturday.
Well, they don't say that on the website. That's I'm confused. I couldn't find that on the website.
This is it's on the website, and the same way.
Not in that order. Not in layman's terms. Y'all got to put it. Certain things. That's
You probably have to read the whole ordinance.
I
the
did.
Kind of ordinance to find it down.
But
way down.
that's another question I'm gonna ask y'all. Y'all got to straighten y'all website out for layman's term people like me that don't quite understand. I am gonna sign up for the school thing y'all got the cabinet because I don't understand half of the audience. I know y'all say it's on there, but I'm not trying to be difficult. But I'm not clear.
Well, we would be delighted.
I
to
appreciate that.
We
Thank
would be
you.
delighted to help you the same way.
Thank you.
Ms. Crawford asked about helping her.
Thank
We'd be delighted to help you as well, dear. Yeah, appreciate you all as well. Thank you.
Mr. Mayor,
Vice Mayor and then Commissioner Poe.
once the ordinance, if it's approved, would flyers go up to the residents to, put things in layman's terms so that each and every residence will understand when and what time that they can actually water the lawn?
Yes.
Okay.
Commissioner Poe.
Yes, yeah, and I appreciate that question from Vice Mayor, so it'll go out. But yeah, that's a great plug to Ms. Fuse. That Civics Academy is going to really be an amazing opportunity because the residents have longed for it. You all asked for it. I've heard you said plenty of time about the layman's terms. So those are the type of things that we love to see when you guys celebrate because we're giving you absolutely what you're asking for. Yes,
Thank you. Thank you, Vice Mayor, and thank you, Commissioner Poe. In addition, question from the audience. Hear none. Close for the ordinance, and now we've returned to the commission. Commission, any questions for this ordinance? Commissioner King,
No, sir.
Commissioner Poe,
none, sir.
Vice Mayor,
None, sir.
and none from me either. May I have a motion and a second to move ordinance 04-2025 for discussion and approval and the second and final reading?
So moved.
Moved by Vice Mayor McKelvin,
Second.
second by Commissioner Poe. Any more discussion for this ordinance? Hear none, Madam Clerk, will you call the roll, please?
Commissioner King,
Yes.
Commissioner Poe,
Yes.
Vice Mayor McKelvin,
Yes.
Mayor Collins.
Yes, thank you, Madam Clerk. Thank you, City Manager Cameron. Thank you, Commissioner. Passed by all commissioners. Before I move on, I just want to say thank you all for asking questions. And that's the reason we're here, to help you, things that you don't understand, because it's kind of, it make me feel sort of bad when residents are in this commission here and they're not asking questions. Don't be afraid to ask your question when it pertaining to you as a resident in the city of South Bay. Because due to the fact that someone that never attend the meeting, you attend the meeting all the time, and they tell you something is not true. We want to make sure we're truthful to each and every one of the residents in the city of South Bay. So it's great for you all to continue to get involved in our commissioner meetings. So therefore, things will be fair and accurate to each and every one of you all, and you'll know precisely what coming from these individuals that sits on these DAs along with our city managers and our staff, then make sure you receive the correct information. But again, thank you all for attending our city council meeting. We really do appreciate that. We will continue on. Roosevelt Elementary School report. Vice Mayor.
Mr. Hightower will be at the next meeting, but for the community, we will be having our what we're calling a tailgate celebration to celebrate Roosevelt Elementary School as being an A-rated school. It's going to be this Friday from 12 to 3, and we're asking the community to come out. There's going to be food trucks. We're going to have the kids and the parents. It's actually a meet and greet where the kids and the parents come out to meet their teachers as well. So please come out and celebrate with us. Again, that's going to be this Friday from 12 to 3. Thank you.
Thank you, Vice Mayor. We do appreciate that. And all you can join them, please join them this Friday. You know, the finance report, when I looked at this here this afternoon, I looked at this picture here, and you know, she's our treasurer here in the city of South Bay. We don't have a treasurer report tonight. I don't know if Massey want to speak tonight or not. I'm not for sure. But we have to nominate another treasurer among these commissioners here. So I guess once we get everything taken care of in reference to Commissioner Berry and her family, then we'll just come back and we'll make that motion in a second in reference to a new treasurer within the city of South Bay. But it was kind of hard when I looked at there because I'm used to hearing her saying that she have spoken with the finance director, she have spoken with the city manager, and everything is okay. And she'll make it a motion to accept the financial report. But tonight, we can't, and we won't make a motion tonight in reference to the financial report at this present time. So please forgive us in reference to that. We'll continue.
Mr. Mayor,
yes, sir.
I make a
Vice Mayor.
motion to table the finance
Okay.
report.
Yes, sir. Have a motion to table the finance report by Vice Mayor McKelvin. May I have a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Poe. Any questions for tabling the financial report? Hearing none, Madam Clerk, call the roll, please.
Commissioner King,
Yes.
Commissioner Poe,
Yes.
Vice Mayor McKelvin,
Yes.
Mayor Kyles.
Yes, it passes by all commissioners. Thank you, city clerk, and thank you, city manager, to table the financial report. City clerk's report.
Mayor Commission, for the city clerk report, the Healthier Glades kickoff celebration that was provided by Ms. Eiffel. That information will be coming to you as well. Also, Vice Mayor McKelvin, Guidance Counselor McKelvin, has invited all, the superintendent is going to participate in the first day of school here in the city of South at Rosenwall. So there is information that's been sent out, shared with the commission to celebrate and welcome the superintendent here beginning at 8:55 a.m. The first day of school. As part of the city manager's report, city manager has no report. That I know we have some things that will be coming back to the commission. I would like to share with the, just an update on Northwest Third. There's a contractor that we could possibly, once we review everything and I get it over to the attorney, bring back a piggyback opportunity agreement for some milling and resurfacing of our streets. The county has done the procurement of a contractor, but it's just an update. We're getting a little step closer to being able to get some of that road work completed with some numbers that are advantageous to the city of South Bay. Madam Clerk.
There is a black folder that's in front of you guys that I placed on the dice. I apologize. The travel packet for the FLC annual conference. And if I may, sir, I'd like to say something. On behalf of staff, and I'm speaking for staff that have spent so much time with Commissioner Berry and 5+ years here. She was more than just Dr. Berry to us. She was family to us, and we loved her dearly. She was a friend, a mentor, a teacher. We spent many times in this chambers. And Mr. Collins, I don't know where he's at, but he will tell you, we did a survey a couple years ago. And we were in here for 2 weeks, going over and over. And if you knew Dr. Berry, you knew that she'd go over one question and change it about 3 times. And then go back to the first question as it was before. Her love for the city, the children, and her commitment to strategic planning was one thing that she led with. And I just want to say that we will miss her dearly. And I know that this has been challenging for everyone up here, having to finish out this meeting with her not being here, because I can't recall the time that she ever missed. Thank you.
Thank you, City Clerk. Appreciate those sentiments in reference to Commissioner Berry. City Attorney's report.
No report this evening, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you, Madam Attorney. Future agenda items? Here none. Commission comments for the good of the order. Commissioner King.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Thank you, everyone, for coming out tonight, taking part in your local government. I want to share something about Commissioner Berry, a woman that known me for my entire 54.5 years. I grew up being her neighbor all my life. She was my mom's god sister. I'm gonna miss aggravating her, going to her house, just banging on the window just to hear her coming down the hallway. I know that ain't nobody but Barbara Ann. I'm gonna miss that. Miss driving up my driveway, seeing her either standing on her porch or sitting on the porch, and I blow. Not knowing Friday when I was leaving out my driveway and she was standing at the door, and I blew. And she waved, not knowing that was gonna be my last time seeing her wave. She was an inspiration to me, along with Ms. Cox. Renita Cox was the first elected African-American woman elected in office to the city of South Bay in 1971 when I was 1 year old. September 1972, Esther E. Berry was elected into office as commissioner here in South Bay, September of 1972, where she served 2 years. To have two powerhouses, women, your neighbor, watching them lead their community as they serve as leaders, that inspired me to also follow in their footsteps as a leader here in the city of South Bay. That's the beard. It's gonna be truly missed. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner King. Commissioner Pope.
We all love her, but God loved her best. So Dr. Berry gave her best to this city, and I just pray that we continue to walk in her steps. I love the residents, y'all. Good night.
Thank you, Commissioner Pope. Vice Mayor.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. This a tough one, residents. When we got the call, and all of us was there, and I looked at the city manager, I was like, man, we're gonna have to cancel this meeting for tomorrow. And then as I was saying that, I reflected back, and I heard a little small, little 4 feet, 5-inch lady saying, "Oh, we didn't cancel no meeting. We having this meeting." Because you all know Dr. Berry did not like to cancel any meetings. Oh man, we're gonna miss this pioneer. Man, this lady was one of the most brilliant females I ever met. Even when I first ran for office, I ran against Dr. Berry. And she won by 5 votes. And then she came over to shake my hand. I remember it like it was yesterday. She looked at me, she like, good luck next time. But I always said to myself, well, I'll never try Dr. Berry again. But man, it has been an honor to serve right next to Doc. I don't know if you guys saw, but me and Commissioner Pope, every meeting, we always help her slide her chair up. And we did that in honor of her tonight as well. She's gonna be missed, but she has taught all of us a whole lot about government and just being there for people. She's always been a people's person. That's all I got for tonight. Have a good night.
Thank you, Vice Mayor McKelvin. Thank you, Commissioner King. Thank you, Commissioner Pope. I can understand where this commission and how they're feeling tonight. When you sat beside a person for 23 years on this dais, 23 years that we sat here together, it was a touching thing. It really was touching. When I received a call yesterday from Sergeant Ortiz, have I seen Commissioner Barry? Have I heard from Commissioner Barry? No, Rush Ryan there, right on Ryan there, and I just want to say thanks to the deputies that assist. Commissioner King, thank you. Commissioner Pope, thank you. Vice Mayor, thank you. City Manager Campbell, thank you. City Clerk, thank you. Other residents that was there yesterday. The reason I said thank you because due to the fact it was lightning, it was raining yesterday. You stood there. You was out there. You did not leave. You did not leave until the medical examiner came in, placed that body inside of that hearse yesterday. And that meant so much to me, and other residents was out there as well in the rain with that family. And when you got people that's that dedicated and the love that it shows to a family, no hatred in your heart at all, none whatsoever. Pastor Pope, thank you for the prayer that you prayed over that Dr. Berry yesterday. We do appreciate that, sir. Palm Beach County Sheriff Department, thank you. We appreciate the work that you guys did. When the deputy was out there in the rain doing their job yesterday, showed me and continue to show me that they are very dedicated to the residents in this city and also this commissioners here as well. But most of our residents, I want to say thank you. Thank you for being so kind. Thank you for being a part of this resident. And thank you for the things that you do each and every day in this city. I want to thank Mount Calvary First Baptist Church for the donation in reference to the back to school bash. Thank you all. You said you were going to do it, Pastor Bean, Deaconess Crawford. You did it. You made sure those bags were prepared. The bags was at the tables here in the city of South Bay. City manager, he was just moving bags off the trucks as well. And that's why I say I appreciate you guys, the dedication that you have rendered to the city of South Bay. Also staff, I want to say thank you as well. You take out the time to be with the residents in the city of South Bay, you take away from your families. You don't grumble about it. When I ask you to come and participate, you participate. That means dedication to the residents, to our babies in the city of South Bay. Ms. Bryant, thank you from Senator Burmer's office. Thank you for being dedicated to the Glaze areas as well. You to every meeting, whether Belglade, South Bay, Pahokee, you had all our meetings. Take that information back to Senator Berman. And when the legislation session started in Washington and Tallahassee, she always welcomed us in her office because of Ms. Bryant taking other information that come from the councilman here in the city of South Bay and from the residents here in the city of South Bay. And that means volume when we go out there and make a request of what we're trying to do in the city of South Bay. When it comes down to our infrastructure in the city of South Bay, that means volume up there. Our new representative, Weinberg, when I talked to her as well, she was on board because of Senator Berman. They was able to go across party lines and talk about what we are trying to do. And the connection we had this year with the Senate president as well, it made a huge difference because we was at the table with him. And when you have the time to talk to a Senator president, that means a great deal for your community. He didn't show no ill feeling towards us. He listened to what we had to say. He got our priority. And that's why I said we're going to continue to do the wonderful and great things in the city of South Bay. Whosoever this commissioner be, I'm here to tell you, I will be retiring pretty soon. I will be retiring pretty soon. But you have these commissioners, you have this staff here, who's never be elected as the next commissioners in the city of South Bay. You will continue to work together. Work together. Alone. I said together. That means everyone in here along with these leaders and along with this staff here. And you'll continue to accomplish the wonderful thing that you have accomplished. Not only in Tallahassee, not only in Palm Beach County, but in Washington, D.C. as well. And I said to each and every one of you all, I love you. I appreciate you all. And may God continue to cover each and every one of you all and your families. I said to the babies, going back to school. You'll be a beacon there. Baby girl, stand up. Stand up. Stand up. You know who this here? Remember when she was a baby, but look at her now. The wonderful thing that she's doing in school now. Great things she's doing. And that's why I'm saying to each and every one of y'all, put your arms around these babies. Support them. Whatever event is taking place in this city with that school there, if you have time, go there. Be there. I received a call from Palm Beach County Superintendent Burke today. He said that he would be at Roosevelt School this coming Friday. You heard the manager said it. And he confirmed that with me today. Because we were very pleased with the report that was rendered through by the news reporter about our schools. He was very displeased with that. He didn't like it. And our board member, she didn't like it as well. She didn't like it either. But we're going to continue to do positive things in the Glaze area. And I said to each and every one, thank you, baby. Appreciate you standing. We're going to continue to do the things for our babies. We're going to continue to do the things for our schools. And we're going to continue to work together within the city of South Bay. I salute each and every one of you all. I appreciate you all and thank you. Madam Attorney, thank you. We appreciate you all for all the legal advice you have given us. It's from not only from our mouths, it's from our heart as well. We love you all. Thank you. We appreciate you all. I entertain a motion to adjourn.
So move.
Meeting is adjourned.